Hello, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. At the end of last time, I said that I was going to try and get a win with Blastoise promo. So that's why I'm going straight into a game, because I have no idea how many games it's going to take me if it's going to be anything like last time. This could be 10 games at least. We're going second, so a bit of an advantage in the first one here. And could be a decent starting hand, assuming that I could get Squirtle. Okay, so that's interesting. So obviously they're using the Celebi deck, but they've actually got a Caterpie in the team, which is a bit weird. It's kind of like a free Pokeball kind of thing, but not, because your opponent can just take a point off you, which, in my opinion, I'd rather just wait, especially when you have two Pokeballs in your hand. I'm not quite sure if this is necessarily the right move for him, but he has actually managed to get out a very good team very early on, and obviously assuming he has the right cards, this could be some early damage, but we actually managed to get a Squirtle. Okay, so that's interesting. If we could get like a bit of, and a Kangaskhan, which means that I cannot be Sabrinaed, but that is a really unlucky Misty Pool. We kind of needed something good there. We're going to put our water into Kangaskhan, just to see if I can get a cheeky point, and no luck. Sorry, I have to keep muting my mic because something's going on, some noise that I don't know if it's picking up, but it's going to be interesting to see where they use their grass energy. They're going to kind of leave that Caterpie up to dry. If they're going to put Celebi in, they're going to just X-speed. If they're going to put it on the Caterpie and retreat. Okay, so they put it on Celebi. Interesting. So again, I could still... So obviously I'm going to put my water energy on Squirtle before I do anything else. I might as well evolve it so I can do Blastoise next turn if I get like a lucky Misty. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, cool. So that is a point to me. That's what happens when you leave Caterpie out to dry. They are going to be able to do their Celebi, who obviously is going to have enough energy to attack my Kangaskhan, but you'd like to think that it's going to be able to live through it. Assuming they don't have a superior, actually, I didn't even consider that. Okay, they do, so that's 4 coin tosses already. That's the problem. It's when you get a lucky start, which they have. I mean, I haven't necessarily been unlucky with my start, but that Misty was really kind of negatively affected my position, and maybe I shouldn't have put energy onto Kangaskhan. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you just wondered. Okay, I mean, I'm looking at it now, the position I'm in. The only thing that can kind of save me is an insanely lucky Misty Pool, because I'm not going to manage to get up enough water energy to one-shot that Celebi. You need 5, so I'm probably going to assume Kangaskhan's going to die this turn, so my next draw kind of has to be missed. Okay, never mind, I do this all the time. I preemptively speak, and then... Okay, go on, give me some nice flips. Okay, there we go, enough to knock out my Blastoise and pretty much end the game. So that is a 0-1 loss. Not 0-1, but like 1 game down, 1 loss. Just managed to set their Celebi up quicker than I could set my Blastoise up. I was still just thinking about that Misty damage. Not Misty damage, that Misty coin toss. I don't really see what else I could have done that game. I mean, that's kind of a problem with the deck as well, as only having 4 basic Pokemon, so you are really susceptible to Sabrina. But hopefully a little bit more luck this game. And again, not a terrible starting hand, like in the Professor's Research. Potentially like in the Pokeball if I can get a thingy. But we are going first, so... Also, okay, that's what I wanted from that. Professor's Research, I would love a Misty. And we got that speed and a Pokeball. Not bad, I can get another Kangaskhan potentially. Okay, that's what I would want out of the two. Get that down on the board, protect against Sabrina a bit. So I'm assuming this is going to be the God of War Mew EX deck, is it? I don't really know. I haven't, or Mewtwo EX even. Haven't really played against this one that much. In fact, this might be my first time playing against it. I've only kind of seen it, but we could potentially win the game in one turn here. If I could just get 2 coin tosses. And of course, I mean, we get 1, so that's not terrible. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. Okay, they put another one out. And they've evolved into Curlier. 30 damage is fine. I do not mind that. Again, if I could get 2, I'd be very happy. I've just got Blastoise as well, so this could be some really nice setup if I could get a Misty soon. Although I would also love 2 heads, because if I could kind of get that energy advantage, that would be perfect. 1. Okay, that's huge in terms of kind of the advantage in the game. It's just completely swung in my favour now. Because they have 0 energy. Okay, so they've conceded. So, I mean, technically that is the win, but obviously not going to count it. I want like a proper hard fought Blastoise, 150 damage or whatever he does. I think it's 140 damage actually. I want a proper hard fought one. So, oops, that was a notification that basically meant that I had to skip the entirety of the intro bit, but it's fine. We're back in. We've got a Squirtle and a Misty, but no Kangaskhan. Okay, they're using interesting decks. The poison one. The is it Scolipede? The kind of ending stage thingy? I can't really remember. I know obviously it's got Wheezing and Coughing, Ekans, and Arbok as well. I'm not really sure what other cards. I think it's kind of a lot to kind of counter Celebi. So I know he has or will have a Sabrina, which is a bit of a worry for me, especially when I am not looking the strongest. But hopefully... Oh, no, come on, game. Again, seriously? We're not getting any luck with these thingies, and that's 3 coin tosses in a row. Not gone our way. But let's see how he responds. So I'm assuming he's gonna... Okay, he's gone straight for the Arbok evolution. So it means he can't attack. But it also means that I can't defeat his card in 1 turn. So it's kind of like the safe play, I guess, that he's made. It's not a bad card to get when I don't have any other trainers to use. Okay, got another one. I don't really want 2 War Turtles. That's not helpful. We'll see if we can do a bit of damage. Still 5 in a row now. Not gone our way. Odds of that are 1 in 32, I believe. No. Yeah. 1 in 32. Okay, I was too busy counting to thingy, but they did a lot of damage to us and we can't retreat. So we're going to have to hope for a good draw here, because I'm not going to use my Sabrina. Okay, another Squirtle. That's interesting because we do have another War Turtle on the bench. So, I mean, I can't even potion my Kangaskhan. Kind of just going to have to do as much damage as possible. 1. Okay, that's 60 damage is pretty good. That puts him in range of our War Turtle. Scolipede is out at last. But our War Turtle isn't poisoned, so we don't really have to worry huge amounts. That's kind of the worry is the poison, because I don't really have any cards to retreat to, so we will be able to actually take out their Arbok and kind of build water on the back War Turtle in the hopes that we get like a Misty and a Blastoise. Again, a little bit annoying that I've got 2 Sabrinas. Haven't really had a useful kind of opportunity to use them, or something that I've felt is worth using. And War Turtle is going to survive, but I'm kind of looking again, and we are in a really bad spot. I think all those missed heads at the start has kind of cost us a bit, but that's kind of what you risk with it. We do have a Kangaskhan off the bench. Which is somewhat helpful. Just trying to figure out what to do. I could retreat War Turtle and save myself a point. Or I could just keep him there for the extra 40 damage that he's going to do. I wonder if he puts out his wheezing. Or coughing even. Okay, so he's protecting the Arbok. So obviously the thing about this is that he can't take it out if I potion. And I take it out in 2. So I'm trying to figure out. I should have probably taken a bit more time to think. But like that seemed like the best option. He's put... okay. So he does end up... Yeah, so maybe I made the wrong choice there. Because now as well, if I try and get them to retreat, it's not gonna do much. No, if I use Sabrina again, it's not really gonna help me. If I can get Blastoise though, I'm gonna risk, because I don't have many cards left in my deck. Okay, that's interesting. In fact, that's really interesting. But I'm not going to show it yet. I'm going to Sabrina first, see what he does. Okay, I was hoping for anything but that, because either of the other 2 on the bench, and I one-tapped them. And that makes the game a bit interesting, but instead, we're going to do this. If we can get a Misty next time, we're in a really good spot. So surely he retreats his Arbok, because you don't want to be kind of 2 down. Hopefully he doesn't have an X speed. Okay, no, he has another leaf. A little bit annoying that he has 2 leaves. I didn't even know Leaf was in this deck. I feel like you hardly actually see her. And that's going to poison my Blastoise, which is bad because then Scolipede. Hang on. Hey, that's big. That's big. I mean, I could retreat to Kangaskhan, but then I'm not probably going to be able to get Kangaskhan back to Blastoise. So, just to save time, I have not done any of the maths about whether my Blastoise survives this or not. I'm just going to do it. Will Scolipede take it out? Because obviously I know Scolipede itself won't. But I feel like I've lost because the poison's going to take me out. But I'm not 100% sure. That's why I did it. I thought if I switch to Kangaskhan, I lose my Blastoise kind of energy. Okay, I've lost. But I think either kind of way I was going to lose. So a bit annoying. We actually managed to kind of get into the late game a bit there. But I guess just got out strengthed by the opponent's cards, just kind of linking up a bit better. I don't know. I can't really justify that one. I think I just lost kind of straight. But we have another game. GNP. Venusaur badge. Wonder if that means he'll be using a Venusaur deck. Then we can get a kind of third evolution starter thing. Okay, this is like a insanely good hand. If I could switch that potion for like a like Professor's Research, this could be like the most perfect a hand could be. But we'll see how it goes. Again, kind of relying on the Misty and, you know, Frogadier. Well, I know that's not Frogadier. I'm just trying to think. So, obviously this is the... Oh my god. Have I actually got a water energy off Misty yet? I don't even know. Okay, we get one hit, but it's going to deal 20 damage to us, so it's a bit of a pointless one. But I mean, I kind of have to get... See, that this deck is possibly, in my opinion, the best deck currently. Because you've got so many ways to do damage. So you've got Dridagon with his Rough Skin, which deals 20 damage every time you attack. Or every time you deal damage. I know that if Kangaskhan deals 0, he's not going to just get like a -20. But then you've got Greninja, who can deal 20 damage with an ability, which is literally insane. And that's like to your bench as well. So kind of need to evolve my Squirtle now. And then obviously you're building up energy on a Gyarados. It's a lot to handle, and currently I'm chipping away for 10. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like, it doesn't feel completely thingy. Thankfully, obviously, he's not going to be able to attack with Drillagon. Although he does have a fire energy in his zone. That's interesting. Because obviously a lot of the time people just don't use the fire. Okay, Mew EX. Okay, really interesting deck. I haven't seen this before. If this is somewhat in the meta, please let me know. I'm assuming that Mew EX is a Gyarados replacement. Okay, they've got Water Shuriken now, so it's quite annoying. My Kangaskhan is probably going to die very soon. Okay, that was a pretty pointless potion from them, because if I do enough damage to kill him at 40, I do enough damage to knock him out at 60. So a bit weird. Should have potioned, didn't even think about that, and I have actually knocked him out, so that's good. So we're going to be one apiece here, because obviously they're just going to Greninja me, I'm assuming. But then, they're going to have energy on their Greninja. Oh, okay, I've made a really bad blunder here. I really should have potioned. I mean, that's one advantage, is I do have the Kangaskhan on the bench. But this delay is worrying. No, okay, I was worried he was going to Sabrina just then. Do I Blastoise? Do I Kangaskhan? No. No. Ah, damn it. That was a mistake. Oh, no. Oh, why haven't I put my Blastoise down? Because that's Wartortle dead, and Kangaskhan is not going to do it. Oh, this game was the winnable one, and I made two big errors in that game. I should have potioned, and I really definitely should have evolved Wartortle. That's so poor from me. That was the winnable one, and I've lost from poor play. We might have to make this the last one, because it's already 22 minutes long. If you've made it this far, I do really appreciate it, but hopefully I can get a win. I mean, we're going second. I'm feeling a bit kind of upset, actually, because that was a really good opportunity to win the game and kind of win it proper. And we just didn't do it. We just didn't. It's alright. We got, I mean, this is Celebi, obviously. I have no idea how to pronounce Dehalims Delisme or something. I don't know how to pronounce that anchor card. I never have. Obviously, not too worried at the moment because they haven't put out a Snivy, so we have a bit of time to relax. Got a bit of a weak start in hand. 2x speeds is not what you want to see when you start a game. I could Sabrina and get some light damage on their Celebi, but I think I'll leave it now because, you know, when you get two tails in a row, it doesn't even matter. Because, you know, they can stack up on Celebi all they want, but I'll be stacking up on Squirrel, so, you know, it just means kind of less about the meta and more about kind of tactics. I mean, they're dealing 20 damage. They can do that as much as they want. Okay, that's interesting. Got a Misty. We'll play Wartortle. We're not going to make the same mistake as last game. Okay, 1. We got 1. That's better than any other game. Puts a positive twist. And we got another heads. Okay. I'm never going to complain about kind of 1 heads out of 2 because that is what you should be getting. I will, however, complain about getting a Tails, the first Misty coin, considering how, like, you see people get chains of, like, 50. Or not quite 50, but... Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure why they've potioned there. That seems like a bit of a waste. We're kind of just chipping away at each other right now and just building up from the back. I have put out my Squirtle, that's fine. Well, I have got another Squirtle. It's not exactly the perfect draw, but it could be a lot worse. Okay, we got another 1 head. So this could be interesting because he could potentially take out my Kangaskhan now and put me in a really bad position. If he retreats his anchor with an X speed or something like that, or a leaf, and then put Celebi up front like his football, but Okay, execute. Weird one. I'm a bit confused what this guy's doing, because he's only got one spot for a Snivy now, so it's going to be really interesting if he's kind of doesn't play this right. Okay, we've got another Misty. I mean, there's no chance of me getting more than 2, so I'm going to risk it. Okay, that's good. Alright, we got 1. That's 4. I'm going to put it on my other Swirl, because if I bring my War Turtle to the front, it's going to have room for another energy anyway. We do a bit more chip damage. Got to get that early point in, so it's just a Celebi EX to take out. Still haven't pulled Blastoise, which is a little bit worrying. If one of these X speeds was a Blastoise, I'd be in complete cruise control. I mean, I don't mind that Squirtle dying as well. Okay, so they've got an Executor, so that's a bit... Still haven't put out their Snivy. Okay, this could be a big toss as well. If I could take out... I really, now more than ever, want their heads. If I get 2 tails, this could be... Okay. Of course I get 2 tails when I only need... No, heads when I need 1. But I'm just happy that that's out of the way. So they're going to bring their Celebi to the front now. So I've kind of got 2 draws to win the game. I need to draw a Blastoise in... Oh, okay. I have no idea what they're doing. Okay, so maybe they're just kind of trying to delay till they can... I'd love a red card now, because I have a feeling they've got Servine and Superior in their hand. But, I mean, I kind of understand what they're doing. They're trying to build up their Celebi to have as much energy on it as possible, because it's got 2 anyway, so if the Executor dies, it's fine. But, on the other hand, why are you putting energy on the Executor? Blastoise. We needed that. We really did need that. I was getting worried. I don't know how many other cards I kind of had, but that is a really nice pull. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'm not too worried about putting it on Blastoise or Squirtle, because they're both quite... I kind of don't want to lose either. I'll just put it on this Blastoise for now, just in case I made some mistake later on. In terms of actually dealing damage, I mean... I think this is about as good of a position as I'm ever going to be in to win a game. Even better than last game. Because... I mean, I suppose they could hang another card out to dry that actually deals damage. I kind of understand now why they're building energy up on the Executor, because I think that's the only way they're going to win at this point, is that Executor takes out one of my cards. Because if they lose any of the single cards, I think they're losing. If they lose... Obviously, if they put Celebi EX out, because thankfully, the big thing in this deck is Blastoise only counts as 1 point. They don't even have a point as well. I completely forgot that. They still haven't actually taken out my Kangaskhan. When you think about it, that's actually kind of huge. That's the only positive, is the fact that it's not Blastoise EX. So... I don't even know. I kind of am just a bit confused about what this guy's doing. I mean, is he going to finally go for my... Is he going to retreat now with this Servine and go for my Kangaskhan, because then I'll just kill him with my Blastoise and I've won. That's... Oh, okay. Didn't even think about that. It's pretty silly for me, but it's fine because I just need a Blastoise. That was huge. That was huge. I kind of didn't even take the gravity of that draw in. Obviously, I needed the extra damage, or... Oh no, it wouldn't have mattered too much actually, because Servine wouldn't have been able to one-tap me. Maybe if they had another superior. I don't know what the kind of outcome of that is. I don't know if they even do have one. Okay, so that's the win in the bag. Pretty sure. I mean, they just put their thingy out, but it's not Blastoise EX. I don't see how they win this. I've kind of been a bit lost the last kind of 5 minutes, because this player's kind of played a bit weird. I don't know. I mean, they got 10 flips, but it doesn't matter, because either way, I'm winning. It'd be funny if they didn't get enough. Oh my god. Oh. That was weird. They didn't get 3, that would have been crazy. But it's fine, because... So now I can bring my other Blastoise out. And take the win. I'm shocked. I could Sabrina now to be really funny. But I'm actually not. I actually want Celebi to be the one that's get knocked out, because I hate Celebi. So at least Celebi's attacking. Superior just sits on the bench doing nothing, you know. That's the kind of win I wanted. Where Blastoise actually does the damage, you know. I'm really happy. I mean, that's kind of the end of the video though, so thanks for watching. But next time, I don't know.